What's going on, guys? So today I'm going to be debadging my car. This is my 2019 Dodge Challenger GT, and it has a blackout package, so a lot of the accent pieces are black, as well as 3 of the 4 badges. But the Dodge badge that's on the back here is not. It's chrome for some reason. Now this has chrome, like, they're not really exhaust tips. They're actually pushed into the back of the bumper there. So they're not actually connected to the exhaust, but they're accent pieces. Those are chrome. I don't mind those as much, being part of the exhaust. But I just don't like the way this looks. If this was black, it would have been totally fine, but I want to remove it. So if you're a car person, you've seen this a million times, I'm sure. But if you don't know, a lot of these badges for vehicles are stickers. That's all it is. It's a piece of plastic. All right, it's not even metal. And it has double-sided tape on the back, and it's obviously put on at factory. But these can be taken off pretty easily. In this particular case, this has each individual letter as a separate piece, so we're going to treat each one as its own badge. And it's a really easy process. I did this with my Chrysler 200. I think I might have done a video on it, but I wanted to repeat this just in case you didn't see that, and you're interested in taking the badges off your car. I just think it has a cleaner look. The car people know that this is made by Dodge, and the people who don't know this is made by Dodge, they don't care. So it just gives a cleaner look to me. It's not like I'm going to forget who made my car, or that other people really need to know. So right now the car is completely filthy. We've been getting hit every single day with more and more pollen, mostly from the oak trees, that it's just dropping the stuff. Like, I can reach down here and show you, it's everywhere. It is ridiculous. So I'm going to wash my car again. I pretty much wash it every other day now, you know, while this all this pollen's dropping. And I figured before that I wanted to debadge it so I can clean it up nice, and then obviously wash the entire car. So all we need to do here is get 2 things. All right, a hair dryer. It's an old hair dryer that I kept that I use just for utility work and stuff. Really simple. What we're doing is we're going to heat up each individual badge, and all that's going to do is soften the glue that's on the sticker, okay? Because if you just try to rip it off right now, it's going to be very difficult. A lot of that sticker is going to still be attached. My goal is to get up as much sticker as possible, because I don't want to scrape and scrub and try to get the sticker off or the residue. That's the hard part. Getting them off is easy. All right, and then the other thing we need is either a piece of floss or fishing line. I'm using dental floss. It's always been, you know, successful for me. These are just individual packs, all right? Or obviously you can use any type of dental floss. And we're going to get behind each individual letter and use this almost in a sawing motion to pop these off. Now, if you don't use heat, I've seen some people who say just use soapy water and stuff. Again, it's going to be really adhered to the back there. You can easily pop it off, but you're going to get the entire section of glue stuck to where it was on the car originally, and it makes it a lot harder to get that off. So I want to warm these up so it's super, super soft, and these should come off fairly easily. All right, so that's what we're going to do. Pretty simple stuff. I'm going to change the angle here. But really quick to show you, like, for example, another badge that's on this car is right there. This is on the trunk spoiler, and that is to show that this is all-wheel drive. Now, I don't mind that badge because it's black, it's subtle, and it is all-wheel drive. You know what I mean? It's not something I don't you know, care about taking off at the moment. I'll probably just leave it. And then the other 2 badges, the Dodge badge, or excuse me, the Challenger badge, as well as the GT badge, are actually inside the front grille, which is not only very hard to see, but they're also black on a black grille. So it's totally unnecessary to even touch them. Most people will probably never even read them. For the 2019, they didn't do any badges on the side of the car. But depending on your model and the year, make, and all that kind of stuff, a lot of times there's side badges. But this is just a quick little project you could do to kind of customize your own car, make it your own thing. I always liked a nice clean look of debadging a vehicle. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to change the angle here a little bit. All right, and then we're just going to get on it. It's really straightforward what you have to do. Again, starting with the heat. We're going to start obviously with the first letter here, the D, for the Dodge. my little floss here, which the wind blew onto the ground. And I'm gonna keep this nice and tight, so wrap around your fingers, get behind the actual letter here. Hopefully you guys can, I don't know what angle I gave you here with the camera, but just gonna kind of shimmy back and forth. And actually, let me get this a little tighter on my fingers. Even though I can continue there and pull it off, I want to warm it up some more because I know that it can be a little softer and easier to do. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do. Now you can use a heat gun here. Be extremely careful if you're actually using a heat gun. You don't want to damage the paint in the actual car. Alright, I'm trying to do this real time so you guys can see it doesn't take all that much. Again, get behind the letter. And do a little bit of a sawing motion as you're pulling towards you slightly. And I mean actually go all the way through, because now I can grab it here and slowly pull it off. Now if you notice, let me go real slow. I'm using very little pressure pulling it because I want to get as much of the actual sticker off. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. Let me zoom in. You could see that on the right side the sticker came off. Once this focuses, there we go. So the sticker came off completely there. That's going to be easy to clean. This, the residue is still on there. Alright, you see that with the letter? So for the rest of them, I'm going to let it warm up a lot more. I'm being a little impatient here because I want to get the video done. But you don't want to leave as much of that on there. If you just zip through this quickly and you don't warm it at all, that's what's going to happen. It's going to make cleanup a lot harder. Alright, and the more you mess around trying to clean it up, you know, the more of a chance you're going to damage underneath. Alright, and your end product is not going to look as good. Now for here, I can kind of peel it off. Alright, again, go slow. And there you go. There's the residue. And if you look at the actual, back out of here a little bit, look at the actual letter here, it's just plastic. That's all it is. Just very light, simple, cheap plastic with double-sided tape. That's what a lot of your car badges are. All right, they might look metal, they might look nice. Maybe you want to leave them on there. It just depends. It's up to you. But I like a cleaner look. All right, now this happens to be a plastic piece. Okay, it's not painted metal, but I don't want to damage it. I want it to look nice, clearly. So I'm just going to continue this process for the other badges here, and then when we're all done, we're going to go ahead and clean up this area and obviously get the rest of this residue off. I got most of it here again because of the heat. I can actually use my nail to just scratch it. I don't recommend doing that in your car, but just saying. That is totally fine. It's going to clean up really, really nice. So now I have an odge. So we're going to continue here and get the rest of these letters off, and we'll see, you know, how it looks when we're done. All right, so there it is. It's clear. In fact, you can see my reflection here. And there's the letters, Dodge. They're still stickers. You know what I mean? You can stick them on something else if you want. But anyway, they're garbage for me. So now I'm going to come back. I'm just going to hit this with some Windex and paper towel, and we're going to see what it looks like cleaned up. Make sure we got all that residue. All right, that's it. Little Windex and a paper towel. We're good to go. Take you off the tripod here. You can see the reflection is very, very good. Obviously, you can see me in the reflection here. So that's it. It's really that simple. This particular piece has 3 little dimples. It's not from the badges or anything. It's just a molding dimples, I suppose. There's another one up here. But that's it. I gotta clean my car now, but it is a much cleaner look. Again, not 100%. If I'm ever gonna take off the all-wheel drive badge, it's just a 4, and then it has the Dodge slashes there. I don't know, I'm on the fence about it. As far as these Challengers, they do make decal kits that replace something here if it looks a little bit too bland, you know, nothing going on. I like the look of it. I don't think I'm going to put anything there, but they make like, you know, layered decals. I forget the company that does that. I'm sure someone will comment on it, but they do like an American flag. If you happen to have a Hellcat or Scat Pack or 392, like they have a bunch of the other trim model logos and stuff. But obviously, being a GT, there's not as many options except for just, like I said, an American flag, or it says Challenger in the script, which I already have in the front grille. So more than likely, I'm just going to keep it as is. But that is it. That's my first mod for this particular car. It's really simple. It's something anyone can do in a matter of minutes. You don't technically even need the floss, really, or fishing line. If you heat it up enough, you can get your fingernail just in the back of it and just slowly apply pressure until that sticker peels away with the actual badge. All right, this is a very simple cleanup. I didn't need any kind of degreaser, not degreaser, like, you know, Gooby Gone or anything like that for the sticker residue, because there is no sticker residue because I heated it up. So it's a big key factor is getting it nice and warm so that the glue kind of releases from the backing. Also keep in mind that this is, again, on plastic, and I don't have an outline of it. If you do it on, you know, bare paint, or, you know, obviously it's clear coat, but you might have on older cars fade, you know, so like let's say it's sitting in the sun all the time, you might actually have where the badges are gone, but you could see a ghost, you know, of the actual badge because the paint had faded around it. So keep that in mind as well. Some people do have to do light buffing and stuff to make it look totally clear again. Anyway, that's pretty much it. You can see it's a nice sunny day here. The full reflection, it's like a mirror here, but just chilling in the old tank top. And now I'm going to wash the car, make it nice and clean. But I'm very happy with the results. Pretty simple, just looks a lot better now. So that's all. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. Bye.